Here we are again. Da 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 da. Ain't it gotta be the walk of shame, baby. Shout out to Patrick Beverly. Yeesh. Real niggas is coming back to TV, bruh. Real niggas is coming back to TV. Check this out right here. Fair use, fair use.
There are going to be people who are going to be saying that for whatever reason you have an axe to grind with Chris Paul and that you're saying some of these things based upon some sort of personal animosity.
I'm saying all of this because this is what the NBA says. And
Fair
players
use.
in the NBA know this. I'm just, my coach used to tell my coach Finch, he told me, I'm just the weatherman. I'm just giving you, letting you know if it's raining or not, brother.
Yeah.
These are other, I'm not the
Fair
only one
use.
who's.
All right. So that's just a little intro. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Patrick Bever fucking Lee. Thank you. You know what's crazy? I had the same opinion of the Suns coming into the NBA season. Because I saw what happened in the Clippers series last year. And the Suns wouldn't even have made the finals. Didn't like didn't like LeBron and AD got hurt in the Suns series last year, and then after that Kawhi got hurt. I'm not saying they got lucky, but it was just like you know what I'm saying. Like that's what I thought, but here's the thing. You know, there's a lot of basketball purists that are big fans of Devin Booker and CP3. I'd be going in on the basketball purists, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Patrick Beverly because they always say we want people to speak their mind. And then when people do it, they get slack. So this is they asked him his opinion. And niggas was crying. Oh, he's in his feelings. Shut up. Because I know if Patrick Beverly came on the shows yesterday doing all the same shit, but instead of talking about CP3, he was talking about Westbrook, nobody would have cared that he tried to hurt him two or three times. They'd be like, yeah. Patrick Beverly is needed. You know why? Because he's the perfect balance. This is why I am a big advocate of putting street niggas on TV. At sometimes I am because look, you can't have somebody just strictly in the media because they're gonna be biased and they're gonna be trying to hold back on certain players so they can get an interview with this person and blah blah blah. And then the ex players is probably a better option in general in terms of analysis and analytics. But that's messed up because they're not going to talk junk on any of the NBA current players because they're going to have to face them or they're buddy buddy with them or they share an agent and and all that nonsense. Patrick Beverly, I've been telling people this for the longest. Patrick Beverly don't give a fuck about none of that. He go at Steph Curry when he was playing. He went at Westbrook. He went at Kevin Durant. He went at LeBron. He go at Dame. He go at anybody. He don't care. He's straight black Air Force energy. No takes no prisoners. Don't kiss no ass. Doesn't be playing these politics. I'm so I'm not saying I agree with what he was saying, but I respect it because he's gonna have to see Devin Booker, mind you. He's gonna have to see CP3 on the court. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of those guys they try to play, so that man, I respect him for it. I respect him for what he did yesterday. He was speaking that real, bruh. Hey, man. Listen, a lot of you guys, because like I said, if he wasn't there criticizing Westbrook, if he was out there criticizing Kyrie, one of your favorite whipping boys, it would have been no harm, no foul. They'd be like, well, Westbrook, you good. Motherfuckers been, I'd be feeling bad for Westbrook though. It seems like he can never do any right. It don't matter what this dude do. And all these people are talking about Patrick Beverly making it personal with CP3. You guys have made it personal with Westbrook. You made it personal with Kyrie. Who else am I missing? When LeBron said what he said, when KD got fed up with the media, y'all took it personal. That's that all this show respect. Patrick Beverly, he like I said, I love Patrick Beverly, bruh. Well, is it possible? Because it's like, is it possible to love Patrick Beverly and Russell Westbrook equally the same? And I know, like, if Westbrook and Patrick were to meet, like, I think police would probably have to be called. But man, I love the the his. This is a real. People are saying Steven Jackson and Matt. I'm like, nah. I'm not saying they weren't real, but guys like that are easily compromised. Like I said, TV right now, TV is dying. TV is dying. Radio is dying. YouTube is the thing. All other platforms, streaming platforms. I'm surprised they ain't came up with I'm pretty sure they've came up with a Netflix sports thing or uh, um, Amazon sports. They probably came up with something like that. But TV is dying. And usually when those networks start dying, there's gonna, like Corey Holcomb was saying this like 2 or 3 years ago. And he said there's gonna be a point where TV and radio is gonna be so down, they're gonna start taking risks. With Stephen A, I can tell Stephen A brought Patrick Beverly along. Patrick Beverly is a risk. I'm telling you that right now. He's a glitch. He's not supposed to be up there talking basketball. JJ Redick is supposed to be up there. Look, man. I'm not. No, JJ Redick's been doing a great job. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, JJ Redick was always gonna get a job in the media. That like I said. Besides, Patrick Beverly's been on ESPN before, but he was only there for that one day, and he was praising, and he was on there, and he was talking about Kevin Durant. Patrick Beverly came back up on there now to with them braids. He didn't change nothing, bruh. He came up there with that real shit. Even if you don't agree with it, it's that Charles Barkley, just authentic. It's what people always ask for. All right, can you be authentic with me? They don't listen to that. They're lying. When people start talking about, oh, we want 90s basketball again. We want that same energy how they used to, and then Patrick Beverly brings it. And, oh no. The niggas start crying and shit. Patrick Beverly, keep doing your shit, man. Keep doing your shit. And that's ironic. Matt Barnes talking about, be more respectful, even though he was talking crazy about Kwame Brown last year. Like talking crazy. So that's a bit interesting. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Like, people always say, oh, Patrick Beverly got it out for Steph Curry. He got it out for Westbrook. He got it out for who else? Meanwhile, people didn't even know that Steph Curry and Patrick Beverly were roommates back in the day. Like I keep telling people, like Patrick Beverly, he goes at everybody, bro. He don't care. He don't care. And I have no problem with him taking up defense for Harden, because the question about the Supermax thing, it's a double-edged sword, and he exposed it. I gotta find that video, because I couldn't have said it better myself. I gotta find it. I'm gonna find a video for you guys, because he exposed it. It was him and JJ Redick was getting tight. He explained it because it's a double-edged sword.
What is the best version of James Harden that he can be
Fair
right now?
use,
If he
fair
goes in
use.
the gym this summer, goes in the
Fair use is around here. And this is where Patrick Beverly start asking the real shit.
What Robin is getting a supermax?
James Harden, Robin.
Okay.
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green didn't get the
I
supermax.
mean, that's you asking who else.
And then that's the key right there. He calls him, because he's the Robin, right? And then this is going to be brought up again. So pay attention, because they're already identifying James Harden as the second best player on the team. He's not the best player on the team.
In my opinion, these are guys that you can't.
I'll put it out,
Draymond
and I
Green
gotta leave
at
this subject
stage the supermax.
But we're not even having this conversation if Joel Embiid is healthy 2 games, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So
we're not
you
even
think they
having
would have won the series.
Man, we're not having this conversation if
This
Joel
is
Embiid is
back
healthy
to the
the first
asterisk
2
talk
games.
about yesterday. We
That's
can
all
talk
I'm
about
saying.
this every series.
So
every postseason, there's an asterisk next to
So
everything.
if
We have
they-
injuries.
so
We
if
have
they go
bad
to
luck.
next round,
Every single.
So if Philly would have went to the conference final, does he deserve the supermax then?
Based on his performance.
I'm asking. No.
Because Joel's the best player.
So again, you're in a lose-lose then.
Exactly. Bingo. Do I have a bingo?
Nope.
Yeah, right there. There it is, right here. That's it. So at the end of the day, James Harden, in their mind, he don't even deserve it anyway. So why even offer that question? It's a double-edged sword to trip Pat Bev up. First of all, right now, Harden is under attack. He's under scrutiny because he was piling up a lot of stats in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? And, there's a lot of people that say, James Harden's cheating. You know what I'm saying? Getting them foul calls and whatnot. Listen, man, when somebody has an advantage on certain shit, I never seen anybody that was like, let me give up my advantage. On anything. It could be video games, could be music. If they got an advantage, they're not gonna just give it up to do the right thing or the so-called right thing. If the average person can score like Harden was doing and get them fouls, they would have been doing the exact same thing in James Harden's situation. If they could do it the exact same way, they would have been doing it the exact same way. I promise you. I promise you. And now, since with the rule changing, and now with James Harden failing miserably in the playoffs, especially in the last game, he's become the new whipping boy. You know what I'm saying? So, along with Ben Simmons, all those other people. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm agreeing with what Simmons doing, or I don't think James Harden, didn't play bad. But I'm just saying you're gonna have your whipping boys. And I actually have no problem with Pat sticking up for one of his guys in this circumstances, because right now the media is against James Harden. They're trying to discredit him because they're seeing that drop off in stats, and they're basically trying to act like he ain't shit. Like I know how this works, bro. I know how this works. This is what they do. They're trying to wash their hands off James Harden. They're trying to wash their hands off giving him the MVP, and they're trying to act like they've been duped. I know what the media is doing with that situation. So Harden's gonna have to come back next year and do what he do. He don't got to score like that. He got Joel Embiid. You know what I'm saying? You stat monger people always, it ain't always about stats, and then they be bringing up James Harden stats, especially for this year. Come on, man. Right? He got Joel Embiid. His job is to be the playmaker, and he's averaging 22 and 10 and 8, damn near triple double. Whether he deserves a super max, I don't know. And Pat Bev, one of his arguments was he's probably gonna get one somewhere, and I agree. That's gonna happen. He's gonna get one somewhere. So, like I said, real niggas is coming back to TV. I was surprised to see how they've been putting Pat Bev everywhere. They've been putting him everywhere. So, like I said, people want that raw shit, but they don't really want it because Patrick Beverly was completely transparent. And motherfuckers is it's not like people were just disagreeing. It's like they're crying literally over his opinion. Hey man, listen man, Pat Bev is a real one, man. I know a glitch in the system when I see it. Lamar Jackson, a glitch in the system. You know what I'm saying? Ravens was looking for help. They fucked up. They were trying to win. There's like I said in the NFL, there are teams that they are paid to lose. Let me repeat that again. There in teams in professional sport, there are teams that are literally paid to lose because it's actually better for them than to be a middle of the pack team. It's better for them to actually just be a loser than for them to compete because it's actually better media coverage for them. You know what I'm saying? Ravens fucked up. That's why, like, when I saw when the Ravens had drafted Lamar Jackson at the end of the first round, people don't get Lamar Jackson was not supposed to go in no first 2 or 3 rounds. They were trying to intentionally make him drop all the way down to where he's not gonna get no chance to start. Not saying he was gonna get drafted, but it was basically where they're gonna make it where he's a second round pick. You know what I'm saying? Like where Jalen Hurts ended up, that's basically how they were trying to make it with Lamar Jackson. So if I'm a Ravens fan and I saw that pick, I would be happy with my team because I know my team is trying to win. Like I said, some of these teams be fucking up. They be getting some of these players on in. Like Seattle Seahawks used to be the same way before they fucked up and not give Beast Mode the ball. They starting Seattle was trying to win. They started getting these motherfuckers in Richard Sherman, Marshawn Lynch, Campbell, all these Byron Maxwell at the time, Golden Tate. These are some interesting characters, to say the least. But they didn't give a fuck. They trying to win. Because you could tell like where certain people are polished. You know what I'm saying? And I think with that whole Russell Wilson thing, they were just trying to make it his team, and look how that made him turn.
Why are you gay?
No, that was the wrong one. But yeah, like I said, man. Like I said, man, real niggas is coming back. When the industry started dying, they start bringing some real niggas on to spice it up. Guys like Pat Bev don't get a call up. And Pat Bev, I can tell he's speaking from his. I love people that speak from the heart. The Charles Barkleys of the world, Kwame Brown. You know what I'm saying? These guys, they speak from the heart. Even if you don't agree, they speak from the heart. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Patrick Beverly. You know what I'm saying? Holding his own against a lot of these hoe ass niggas. He even called out Molly the other day. He's just like, Stephen A, get your girl. Yeah. Nah, all right, I'll stop.